Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
To the air, it's Reed. They'll try a pass here, and this one is caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
But with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job with the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Worked out at the 46, good enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Martin. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. brings up this is the 7th play now on this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They had been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Owens.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Owens. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the 3rd down conversion.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. In the red area, it's Owens. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Reed. It's the running back in the flat. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
On the opening drive that will not end. We've got a 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he'll get there. Touchdown, A&M. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Running back with the football. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The Trojans look to keep this drive moving. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Johnson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, So this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, SC. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Linebacker shifting around now. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
He's moving out of the pocket now, trying to create here on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but they gain all the way to the 28.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Martin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Scanning the field. It's Reed. He's escaping the pocket now. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Now it's second down here. To the air, it's Reed. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking for some space. It's Owens. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a fourth down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get down.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. They'll hand it off. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down after that previous play. It's a run. Running back's got it. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Has the first down and more. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
There's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The RPO caught to the right. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver and create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The shotgun handoff here. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It is intercepted. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed to the running back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. And the Trojans will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. Finds his man. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. With the return, it's Owens. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Bringing pressure. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Got a lane. Can he get in? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Trojans. Might have to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He's moving out of the pocket. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Reed. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to find some room. It's Owens. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
He's going to take off. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Here's the second down play. the shotgun. He's probing the secondary. The catch is made along the sideline. Good job getting the foot down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense will go for a 2-point conversion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the 3rd downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.